What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Regrowth. Oh yeah, guys. So off camera, I've been letting these crops grow, and we eventually got both our sugar canes. Yeah, these are all done, and our essence crops over here, magical crop stuff. Those are all 10-10-10s. So that means they grow fast and they produce 4 items each, which is pretty awesome. So essence dust, and then our sugar cane right here. Yep. What I've been doing is just digging a little hole underground. I have a little torch here to keep a little light in here, and just placing 2 blocks like this and just AFKing. Yep, that's the crazy plan that I've been doing. I pop up out of underground every once in a while, check the status on these plants, and then, yeah, depending on where it is, reset it up and all of this stuff. So yeah, we've made some pretty good progress on these plants, so that's pretty awesome. Also, our potatoes down here, I do believe, got to 10-10-10s, and we're in the process right now of just making them filling out the 9x9 full of the potatoes is what we're in the process of doing right now. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, those are all 10-10-10s down there. So we got some quests to do. Let's take a look at it. We were stuck on a quest at the end of the last episode because we needed 2 pieces of the essence, I believe. So we made the essence seeds, and then it wanted us to make 2 essence dust. We have that done now. We can make 4 per harvest on each one of those plants. So that's pretty awesome. That's going to give us 4 essence seeds, which we don't need, unless those are 10-10-10s. I have no idea what those are. And then it's going to give us an ender pearl, so that's pretty cool. And then a little bit of reputation. All right, so we got that done. The next quest is natural nuances. This says a number of useful plants are proving troublesome to obtain. You wondered if you could employ essence to create these, but a synthetic means of doing so evades you. Maybe you might manage it by breeding crops. Right, so this wants us to do nature seeds, and I believe nature seeds are made directly from this stuff. Let's just check this out. So nature seeds are made, yeah, essence seeds and sugarcane. Okay, so that's pretty easy. Since the parents are 10 on both of these, I believe the nature seeds will start off as a 5-5-5, so that'll be pretty cool. That'll just make us go that much faster, trying to get those up to 10-10-10s. These things do produce nature essence, or essence of nature, I suppose, which can be used to make moss stone. What else? Lily pads, vines, mycelium. So that's pretty awesome. It can be used to make magical fertilizer with some mutandis, floral fertilizer, and bone meal. What else do we got here? And we can use them to make great wood saplings. So I guess this is how we are going to get into Thaumcraft. You have to do witchery, get these things, and then I've never seen this particular item before, so I don't know how to get that. We'll figure that out as we go. So yeah, it's got a few different options here, a few different uses, so that's pretty awesome. Cool. So let's go ahead and make ourselves some nature seeds then. We need both the essence seed and the sugar cane, so we'll just go ahead and pop one of these. And we will pop one of those. And I think it said that it needed the garden soil. Let me just double check. Tilled garden soil. Yeah, so we can just... Oh, you know what? We could have left that here. Let's see, how are we going to do this? I guess we get rid of these 2. Yeah, we'll use this one. We can place down crop stick here with the sugar cane. Oh, we can't place sugar cane here, can we? Derp. All right, so we got to do that on sand. I was thinking we could place that right here and then grow it on this tilled soil, but we can't. I have to remove this and replace that with sand. That's fine. We can just do that real quick. That doesn't take but a second to do. Just use regular sand this time. So there's that. Crop stick, sugar cane. We should have some bone meal. Maybe we don't have bone meal. We really should look at setting up a mob farm or something, so we can get a decent amount of this. But yeah, we need this to be the fully mature state. This one's fully matured as well. And then we can just do this. And hopefully, you know, if the mommy sugarcane and the daddy essence seeds love each other very much, we should be able to get our nature seeds. So anyway, let's wait for that to happen, and we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. Well, that took a little bit of time. I had to wait through the night before the first breeding happened, and we got ourselves essence seeds. That's not what we wanted, but yeah, the second one happened pretty shortly after that, and then we got the nature seeds, so that's pretty cool. So growth stage 0, let's just go double check. These should be 5-5-5s. Where is it? Yeah, they should be 5-5-5. Since the parents were 10-10-10s each, they get half unless some config thing was changed. Yeah, okay, so that's a good starting place. It's halfway to the best. So next thing we need to do is probably bring these to the best. Let's take a look at the quest book one more time to refresh our memories. What we need to do, that's all we had to do actually, was just make the nature seeds, and that's going to give us 6 lily pads and brown mushroom spores. I'm sure eventually I'm going to want to make those 10-10-10s, but as long as I don't have to right now, that's fine. I do see that we've unlocked the mycelium quest, and I saw that we can make mycelium from the nature seed stuff, the nature essence. So I don't know. Also the magical fertilizer, we also saw that was something that we could get from this stuff, right? Let's just double check. Yeah, we can do mycelium. We need dirt for the nature essence, and then a mushroom. We're given those mushroom spores, so we're going to have to do both of those. Now, the mushrooms in AgriCraft, I do believe, cannot be grown in direct sunlight. Yeah, they don't grow. They have to be in complete darkness, which is kind of a problem because that'll spawn monsters. Yeah, there's things you can do to work around that a little bit, but we'll have to figure that out when we come there. Let's also take a look at this quest. This just wants us to make the infestation spores, so maybe that's different. How do you make an infestation spore? That's from Botania. So we have to put a mushroom, a red mushroom specifically, according to this, into the mana infusion, or a brown one, or toadstools. Okay, so basically any type of mushroom. You know, we think we got these purple ones, or the green ones. I can't remember. If we can do that, we can just, yeah, the green ones. I think I found those in the fortress, the Nether stronghold, or the fortress, or whatever they're called. Let's just go ahead and bust this out real quick, since this is something we can do right now. Boop. Cool. So there's infestation spores. Awesome. So that'll allow us to make mycelium, but we can also make it using the nature seeds. So either way, this is going to give us 8 mycelium, which we can also allow to spread, so we don't necessarily have to make it with the nature stuff, but we don't have silk touch either to pick it up later. That'll give us the red mushroom spores. Now we got both red and brown. That's awesome. Let's claim that reward. Did I ever read this? I don't think so. Some other crops require special soil of their own, akin to sugarcane requiring sand, and essence crops requiring garden soil. The one most worth noting is that mushroom spores require mycelium in order to be able to grow. This can be obtained using infestation spores on dirt. So maybe they did remove the requirement that it has to be nighttime or complete darkness for the mushrooms to grow in this mod pack. I don't know. The last couple of times I've used AgriCraft for mushrooms, it seems like they had to be in complete darkness, or at least light level low enough where mobs can spawn in order for them to do anything. We'll figure that out when we get there. Grow Dammit is the name of this quest. Frustrated by the ineffectiveness of bone meal on various essence crops, you devised a more powerful variant of it, which should accelerate the growth of these crops. Oh, that's what this does. Magical fertilizer. Okay. I didn't even consider what this thing was used for. But yeah, if we can grow crops using this stuff immediately, regardless if they use bone meal or not, that's pretty awesome. I think people, yeah, okay. People are telling me in the quest book, you can press R or U on these items, and that, or maybe it's just R. You can press R on those items, and it will show you in NEI the recipe. So that's pretty awesome. That's a good handy tip. I didn't know that before, or at least I don't remember knowing that before anyway. So let me go ahead and get some of this stuff done. We're going to have to get some Essence of Nature. I might bring those seeds up to 10-10-10s. We will see. But anyway, yeah, let's get some more stuff done, and we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. Well, unfortunately, things take a little bit of time in this mod pack to happen. So we have our nature seeds, and they have fully grown. We're waiting for them to spread, and then this to fully grow and spread, and so on and so forth. And then eventually we'll have the higher tier versions, and while that's happening, we can harvest the grown plants over here for the nature essence that we need. But I haven't harvested this yet because I'm waiting for it to spread, and they have to be mature in order to spread. So anyway, we're going to put this on hold for just a moment. What I wanted to look at doing is making the vat. This is the Mariculture item, and this was like the first step in order to make the Crucible Furnace. We needed burnt bricks made from a vat. Now, I can't remember if the vat is a 1 item or if we have to make 4 and it's a 2x2 multi-block. I feel like it was a multi-block, but I can't quite remember. But anyway, to make one of these vats, we have to have 7 copper and upside down pants recipe. And we have a decent amount of copper. Yeah, we're not going to have enough. We're like 1 copper shy. Or actually, is that enough? I don't know. Anyway, let's try and make as many of these as we can, or let's just make 1 anyway, and let's just see what it looks like. So there's one vat. Yeah, it looks like we'll be able to do 2 more of these. Now, if we put this down, are we able to interact with this thing at all? Can I put an ingot in there? Oh, I can. So we might only need the one. Shift right click to get it out, apparently. We might only need the one. We might not need to do the multi-block thing. Okay, if that's the case, that's going to be pretty awesome. So we need to get ourselves a clay bucket. Yeah, we'll go and fire up some more clay. Get that iron out of there. Oh, we only need 3. Yeah, we'll fire up a little bit more clay to turn into... Wait, I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing it wrong. I caught it before. We need to turn the clay into a bucket. Stop clicking on things, guy. And this one, there we go. That's what we need to do. So we have the clay into a clay bucket, and the unfired clay bucket. We will smelt this into the fired clay bucket, like so. And we're going to pick up some of the lava that we left over here by our nether portal, which I noticed, by the way, the planks on the back went away. I don't know if we had a thunderstorm and lightning struck this, or if this set this on fire and it burned down and left these 3 remaining. I didn't touch this. This is just what happened. So anyway, we can pick this stuff up. We left it there on purpose in case we wanted to do another nether portal or something like that. Can I just put that in there? Oh, I can. Awesome. Okay, so let's go back and let's take a look real quick. So we needed... we were trying to make the Crucible Furnace. This is how we can make the seared stone. I mean, we could wait for the quest to tell us what to do, but I kind of want to try this on my own. So we need nether brick in there, and that uses 1/4 of a bucket, so we'll end up with 4 burnt bricks. We put 4 nether bricks in there. We don't have any nether bricks yet, so let's smelt up 4 netherrack. That will turn into the nether brick. We need some planks or something. I guess we can use the dead wood. There's some more sticks. That's what we're using for the fuel for right now, for whatever reason. All right, let's take this. Let's try it. If we put that in there, oh, it looks like something's happening. I think it said on the tooltip that it takes 8 seconds for this to work. Nice. Okay, so we got a burnt brick. That's not so bad. Let's do another one. Now, can you put more than one in there at a time? Oh, looks like you can. Looks like you can. All right, so we got 2 cooking over there. And there's this one. Nice. Okay, so we'll get 4 of those. Now, to make the Crucible Furnace, let's just double check the recipe. So we needed 2 right here, then I guess we needed 4 more. So we're going to have to do this a couple more times. I might as well give myself another bucket of lava. Can I do anything with these? No. Okay, I might as well give myself another bucket of lava, do 4 more in the vat there, and then we can look at making this Crucible Furnace. Yeah, actually, I guess I need 2 more buckets of lava. We're going to need one for this recipe. And then we also need this fluid tank, which is some copper, glass, and some planks. Okay, cool. Let me do some more stuff, guys, and we'll be right back. Whew. All right, guys. So I've been to the nether. I've been back. I've been doing things. I removed all of our sugar cane. I've been letting this stuff spread and grow by collecting the nature seeds. I got some mandrake down here. We got this trying to spread and get over into 10-10-10s eventually. This is like a 2-1-1 or something. It's not that great. Is this mature yet? It is. Okay. Whoops, I didn't know that actually jumping on that would uproot this. I think I've jumped on these things a lot and that hasn't happened. Okay, well, that's a thing that happens apparently. My mistake. Where is my mattock? Let's go ahead and fix this thing. I want to try and get a collection of this mandrake. We're having to make the mutandis a little bit here and there. And yeah, I definitely want this in there, even though this is just a 1-1-1. Oh, you know what? That was just a 1-1-1, wasn't it? What was I thinking? It was a 2-1-1. I can't remember. Maybe it was this stuff over here. But anyway, yeah, I want to have a decent amount of this Mandrake Root because we are needing this to make the mutandis for different various things. So let's go ahead and make a recipe of this. We got some wood ash, some of this cactus green. I just harvested some eel grass from out in the ocean, and that'll give us 3 of these. There we go. All right, so that's done. So now we can make some of the magic fertilizer. We needed 2 of this nature essence, and we currently have 28. So I've been at this for a little bit. Oh, we need another piece of bone meal. Whoop, grab this one. All right, and I think we should have everything here. The mutandis, the floral fertilizer, the nature essence, and the bone meal. There it is. Whoop, did it again. There it is. Clicked the wrong thing. All right, so if we go back to the quest book, I've been all over these different quests looking at different various things. But yeah, we got this one done. That's going to give us 8 more of the magical fertilizer. and we have the option of taking more floral fertilizer, more bone meal, or more Mutandis. I'm not really sure what we should take. I kind of feel like we should take bone meal, but I think we're going to take this since this is kind of a pain to make. The floral fertilizer we don't really care that much about. I mean, we're using it in other recipes, but I don't know like how difficult it is to make. This stuff is kind of a pain. Let's claim that. All right, so we got a decent amount of this magical fertilizer, which should automatically grow these different plants. So breeding them should be a little bit easier if I wanted to waste it on this particular thing. I'm not really sure what we're going to use this on right now. Anyway, let's continue on with the quests here and see what else we got. All right, so that completes everything that is now unlocked in this very first section, right? That is all done. So we got a lot of other different sections here. We could start doing Infusion. We need a mana pearl in order to do this. That might not be a bad thing to do. That'll give us 4 weak essence and ender pearl back, which we need to actually do this. And then we give an option of skeleton soul seed or 16 weak essence. I think we have all the essence under control. Getting the skeleton soul seed to me seems like the better option, because with this, actually, let's just take a look. So the skeleton soul seed, the uses for this makes the essence of skeleton, and the uses for that, we can turn into bottle of enchanting. With some creeper seed or creeper essence, we can do music discs. What else we got here? We can do skeleton skull. We can do bones. Bones we can turn into bone meal. That seems like a smart idea. Or we can make arrows out of it. Yeah. If we can turn this stuff into bones, that means unlimited bone meal. All right, I think that's what we're going to do. So let's grab one of our ender pearls. We should have 2 of them. We do. All right, so we'll take one of these and we'll just boop it right in there. There is our mana pearl. Cool. So that completes this. Oh, you know what? There's a second detection task. This wants us to make a weak infusion stone. How do we make a weak infusion stone? Essence dust around that mana pearl. Easy enough. We got a lot of this essence dust now that I've been collecting. Let's go ahead and craft this up real quickly. So there's that. And then the mana pearl. Done. Cool. So that unlocks tier 2 magic crop stuff, I do believe. Anything else we need? Yeah, there's a second one. We need weak essence. So to make weak essence, we have to do 4 essence dust around that weak infusion stone. Simple enough. So we can make like a stack of that with 4 stacks of this stuff. Seems like a thing we'll probably end up having to do anyway. So let's do this. At least it'll save space. So there's that. Done. Okay, awesome. So there is a stack of weak essence. Actually, while we're here, let's do uses on this and let's just see what we can do. So we can turn that into the second tier, the regular essence. We can use that plus fire resistance petal for magical crafts to make potions. That's pretty awesome. I didn't know you could do that. What else can we do here? We can use this to make a regular infusion stone. Looks like we have to use a runic altar apparently to do that. And we're going to need tin, copper, and coal. So I guess we can do that using the weak essence. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm not seeing how to... Oh, okay. Let's do tin seeds. How do we make these? Those are made with the essence seed, weak essence, iron, and then more tin. You need tin to make tin? Is that how that works? Maybe we'll have a quest later on that'll give us some of this essence of tin. I'm not really sure how this is working, because if we need the item that the seeds produce in order to make the seed, how do we get that item? Yeah, it has to be given to us at some point then. Was there not a bunch of quests here that, oh, you know what? This might be what we're doing. This might be unlocking. Okay, let's take a look at this. Clay, floral orange powder, weak essence. Yeah, it looks like that might be unlocking some of these quests this way, and this might give us some of the seeds that we need. Okay, well, let's go ahead and claim the reward for this. We'll take our skeleton soul seeds. That way we'll have unlimited bone meal. That seems like the best reward in my opinion. We'll claim that. Cool, yeah, because we can make the weak essence, no problem. We have the 10 seeds, and we get 4 per harvest, so that shouldn't be a big deal at all. So yeah, that's really awesome. Okay, So now that we got that done, we have a good foothold into magic crops. I'll look at doing some of this stuff off camera when we get to that point. I guess we'll keep the weak infusion stone in here. That makes sense to me. Skeleton soul seed, this is something that I'm going to want to go ahead and upgrade to the 10-10-10s as soon as possible. I assume that is just a 1-1-1. Let's just run it through the scanner real quick and see what it says. Yeah, it's just 1-1-1. Okay, so we'll just stick that in here. I will look at upgrading that very, very soon. What else we got in my inventory? All right, so we're going to look at making the Crucible Furnace. Is that what it was called? Yeah, the Crucible Furnace. So in order to make this, we had to have the burnt brick, the fluid tank, the lava clay bucket, and the heating components. We needed the silicon carbide. So we needed sand, and we needed coal, and we needed clay. So we got 2 things of clay here. We have a few more clay balls. Let's go ahead and turn those into the clay blocks. Cool. I think we needed a total of 6. Wait, how many of those do we need? Let's just double check. We need 12. All right. Let's not do too many then. Put those away. All right. So we needed some sand. I guess we can use the red sand. I don't know for sure. And what was the other component? Oh, yeah. We can use red sand. And then coal. All right. So I got some coal from the Nether. I went to the Nether and I harvested some Nether coal ore, which gave us 2 coal ore per Nether coal ore, and then I could only mine them for 1-to-1. So that's what I ended up doing here. So we take those and do that. There is 12 of those things. I think that is all we need. All right, so we can go ahead and take those and turn those into 2 of those. Awesome. So then we need the brick construction block, which I've already made. Fluid tank, and I think we should have everything together. Let's try and do this. Maybe it won't do it. Let's do it manually. What else? What was the bottom middle thing? The brick? Oh, we need 2 more burnt bricks. Okay, there we go. So there's our crucible furnace. Yeah, 1 shift click in there, I guess because of the fluid tank or something. So we have this thing now. I was going through the Mariculture mod. I was trying to find a book that would show us how to do it. We have basic materials and processing that requires a burnt brick plus a book to make. Yeah, all of these are kind of expensive to make at this point. So we might have to look at the wiki or something, not read the books inside the game to figure out how all this stuff works. Let's just place this down and see what it looks like. You can't right click on it. You can't do anything. I almost wonder if this is a multi-block, like if you need 2 of those. I seem to remember using this particular item in the past. I don't remember how it all works. But oh yeah, it does say on the what am I looking at? Mariculture machines _ multi. So we might need more than 1 of these to do what I was trying to do. Well, I should probably go look that up and just find out for sure how many more of these blocks we're gonna need. All right, guys, I just got done mining a little bit more Nether coal ore so we can make another one of those crucible furnaces for the multi-block structure, and I saw there was a gas trap right here. This is too good. That'll be a perfect way for us to try and get a gas tier. I don't know if gas tiers are necessary. I assume we should look at trying to get them. Are you mad at me? I hope you're not mad at me. So yeah, right there. That's actually right above our entrance into this place, so that's really good. I don't know if I can sort them through the brick. Probably not. I'll have to get up there. Yeah, I got pigment angry at me all over the place. Trying to get this stuff is such a pain. Trying to get the the Nether ores and stuff like that. So let's build a staircase up here. See if we can do something. Hopefully we don't get ourselves killed. But yeah, we just want to poke this ghast. Oh, gotcha. And hopefully we'll get a gas teardrop. Oh, there is one down there. There's a pigment over here. I don't know if that piggy is upset at me. Let's get it. Okay, we got it. Okay, gas tier. Awesome. And some gunpowder. Very cool. So that's not a bad find. Not a bad get. Pretty easy gas catch right there. Yeah, we don't even have a bow or anything like that, so that's pretty awesome. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and try and get this multi-block structure set up for Mariculture. Yeah, I would like to get that Crucible Furnace online. So yeah, let me go ahead and make another one of those items, and we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. Well, I made the second Crucible Furnace multi-block part, and I just stuck it on top of there, and it forms a multi-block structure. I was going to break it and show you guys how this thing goes together, but it's harvest level iron. Whoops, can't do anything now. I can't even move this if I wanted to. Yeah, I didn't even realize this thing couldn't be picked up by our current harvest level stuff. So we need to get that smeltery going so we can start casting out higher level tools, making alloys, making better tools all around is what we need to do. So we were seeing that we could put like something to burn here and stone that would make seared stone, right? So let's get some cobblestone. I don't really know how much we need. Let's do like a quarter of a stack, 16 cobblestone. Let's get something to burn that with. Let's do charcoal. That should be fine. All right, so does this take a minute? Is this not... Do I have to put lava nearby this thing? I seem to remember with the Crucible Furnace, this might just be wasting the charcoal. I seem to remember with the Crucible Furnace, we had to have like an outside heat source. I guess I really should. Yeah, I don't see this progress bar moving at all. Oh yeah, check that out. We need temperature on the side. Okay, let's stop wasting this. So I think we actually... Oh, look at that. Okay, it is gaining temperature. Oh man, yeah, I need to figure out how to get this thing up to the right temperature so we can do this. Oh, geez. Okay, yeah, I wasn't expecting all of this to happen. We have plenty of wood right here that we can burn into more charcoal, so we should probably get that going right now. Let's go ahead and put that in there, and this like this. We'll make more charcoal so I can keep this thing heating up. I'll figure out how hot we need to get it for the seared stone. We might have to put lava nearby this thing. I seem to remember that from before. I'll get it all figured out. We'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. So I was looking, and it seems like we only need to get the heat to 218, and we're just about there just by using the charcoal. So I think we should be smelting down cobblestone here in just a little bit. Yeah, there it goes. Now it's going to start turning into the seared, I guess the seared stone or whatever. And then we can take it out of here. I believe we can use an ingot caster, and I think I saw that the ingot caster can pull directly out of here, like if you stick it next to the Crucible Furnace. Let's look at making an ingot caster. I was also doing some more research on mariculture. That's why I was looking up that fluid tank. I made two more of these things, and some buckets, 16 of them, since this whole 16 buckets worth of fluid. What I read was that the Crucible Furnace will pull out fluid from the tank, like one of those fluid tanks directly underneath. So I was going to go fill that up full of lava and stick that under here because I didn't know how long this was going to take and how much fuel we were going to need. But yeah, it seems like we are able to do this just fine this way. Max temp per piece. Oh, 32 degrees Celsius. Melting point, yeah, 218, and then it gives us 18 millibuckets. Anyway, we're going to look up the ingot caster here. So we need some burnt brick. Yeah, so I think we are, in fact, going to need a little bit more lava because I have used up all of our different burnt brick making the second one of those. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and melt down. Well, I guess smelt down a little bit more netherrack. Yeah, we need 5 of those. Yeah, let me smelt down some more of this stuff. I need 2 more buckets of lava. In fact, we should probably just do a bunch of this stuff. All right, guys. Well, I went down to our little hidey hole here, and I was actually digging out some stuff. Yeah, I wanted to get some more cobblestone to fill up our crucible so we can melt that down into the seared stone. Right, so we got that done. We have this filled up. You can see here, there's not a lot of seared stone going on. You only get 16 millibuckets per. But yeah, I ended up messing around with this. I made the ingot caster right here. And what I was saying before is true. There's a button here for auto eject. So you can click this. You left click it. You can auto eject items. You left click it again. You can auto eject fluids too. So that is auto ejecting right here to the first valid fluid slot, which is getting rid of a good portion of the stuff that's in here. So we can go ahead and turn this back off just so I can show you guys. No, you can right click on there. You get 4 ingots at a time, and it uses some of the fluid that's in this thing. The tool tip at the top, I guess the what am I looking at thing tells you how much is remaining in there as far as the fluid goes. But yeah, we can right click on there. We get 4 at a time. So yeah, we're getting seared bricks pretty quickly. So this is awesome. There we go. I think we get one. I think you get a total of 16 per, or it might be a little bit more. Anyway, we have a total of 40. I guess we get 20 per because I've already done this once previously. So we have a decent amount of the seared bricks now. This is going to get us started on making a smeltery. I think the first thing I wanted to do, though, is to make our tool forge. Since I did get some of the iron from the nether, there's our blocks of iron. We were missing 3 seared bricks. This is what we needed right here. And then we also need this guy, our tool station. Just go and punch this down real quick. Cool. All right, so we got that. So we should be able to upgrade this. So there's that plus this and those. There we go. Tool forge get. That's awesome. Yeah, I was looking for recipes for the hammer to make sure that we'll be able to do something with that tool forge. So to make a hammer head, we can use stone or flint or bone. So those, we don't have to make it out of iron or anything like that. So that's pretty awesome. We can just make a cobblestone hammer head. Just do a whole bunch of mining, collect a bunch of cobblestone, repair it with the cobble that we're getting. Also using more of the cobble to go into our crucible furnace. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here. So it looks like it'll take a while for this to cool down. So even though that charcoal is going to run out after this next piece, the heat will eventually start cooling down. But yeah, it's going to take a while for this thing to completely cool off. And it takes a while for that to get to the point where the cobblestone won't be melting anymore. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to farm up a bunch more cobblestone so we can make more seared stone and turn that into more seared brick. But yeah, we are well on our way to getting our smeltery done, guys. That is pretty awesome. So I'm going to be working on this a little bit more off camera. Hopefully next episode we'll be able to get a smeltery going. We'll be able to start melting down some ores, casting out some better tools, things like that. Now that we're going to have access to a hammer, hopefully very soon, we'll look at getting a proper base set up. Yeah, over on the mainland, we'll get like some walls to keep all the bad guys out. I think this is going to be pretty awesome. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.